Hey everyone, it's Leanne. Welcome to DIY Beauty on Purpose. So today I am working on several DIYs because I'm going to give my vanity makeup area a little uplift, a little makeover. And so I'm starting with this, I don't know what it is. I got it at the Goodwill. And as soon as I saw it, I knew what I wanted it for, which is for jewelry. Of course, it has a screen and it's just a perfect size for it. So I removed that little tiny board that was just kind of crooked across. Not sure what this was used before, honestly, but I removed that. And now I'm going to drill a couple of holes on the top. And I'm going to add these tiny little knobs that I got off of I think it was like maybe a dresser or something I got them from. And I always keep these little things because you just never know when you're going to need them. And in this case, it's perfect for this, perfect size. I drill the holes and now I'm just going to screw them in. And I'm going to put them on before I paint because I actually want to paint them along with the frame. Normally what I have now is I put my jewelry in this little box that I created recently in a trash to treasure, and it worked fine. However, things started to get very tangled and it was taking me forever to find things. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So I needed to have something where I have my most common used jewelry. I know we all have like our favorites that we use every day kind of thing. And this is what it's going to be for. And then those jewelries that I use for special occasions, and I just keep, in a drawer somewhere. But at least the ones that I use on a daily basis, I want to put here. So I taped the screen as you saw. And now I am going to give it 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum chalked paint in the linen white. And yes, that was just a big glob of paint that just fell on the screen. Anyways, it came off. But I'm going to give it 2 coats, and they're not going to be perfect because I will be distressing it, but I do want it to have a pretty good coverage as I paint. After the 2 coats were fully dry, I lightened up the screen by dry brushing the same paint. Very, 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 very little paint on the brush. I'm just dry brushing to lighten it up a little bit. And after that was dry, I then decided to distress the frame using my electric sander and a 220 grit sandpaper, and I gave everything about a medium to heavy. I then added 3 little holes using my drill on the bottom of the frame, and I'm going to screw in a few eyelets, like little hooks, but these aren't really hooks. These are just the eyelets that are completely closed in. Eventually, I am going to replace them with the ones that are actually open and you can hang things on it, because I do want to put bracelets on these on this bottom part. but I just wanted to kind of see how it would look and also show you what it would look like. But eventually I'm going to replace them with those open ones. And that was it on that one. I will show you the end result when I finish up my little vanity makeup area. So now we're going to move on to the second DIY, and I'm going to use this long piece of wood that I believe my husband brought home. It's a scrap from somewhere, and I took it and I'm going to use it for my next DIY, which is going to be create frames. Now the style that I want for my little vanity area is Farmhouse Chic. So I want this frame to have, it's one of those frames where you have a frame on top and on the bottom, but not on the sides. So that's what I want. I measured the photos that I'm going to put up, and they are about 16 inches wide. So I want the boards to be 20 inches. I want 2 inches on each side in excess. So then after I had 3 boards cut at 20 inches, I am now going to cut them in half so that I have 6 thinner 20-inch long pieces. And I'm using the table saw for that one. And then after I had everything cut, I brought them inside, and I'm going to give everything a good scrub because these boards were dirty. So I am going to grab a wipey and just wipe any excess dirt that it has. And after everything is nice and clean, I am then going to give everything one good coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. And it's going to be pretty good coverage, but only one coat because the top is already white. So I just need to freshen it up and paint the sides. And then after they were fully dry, I am now dry brushing some country gray from Rust-Oleum chalk paint. And again, dry brush, just very little paint on the brush and just very lightly brushing back and forth. Just want him to have a little bit of a distressed look. After the paint was dry, I am now marking 2 inches, or not 2 inches, 1 inch in on each side, which I don't know why I measured and marked on both ends because I only need, or not on both ends, but on all 6 because I only need to drill holes on 3 of them, the top 3. But nonetheless, I marked 1 inch in on each side, and then I'm just going to eye out where the middle is. And using my thickest drill bit, I am going to drill a hole on each side, and that's where I am going to thread some rope so that I can create the hanging portion of it. So I'm just going to thread the rope using the painter's tape. It just makes it easier to get through there. And if you're ever doing this, I did learn something that, because I always thought this part here was like the hardest part, just removing that tape, and it just took so long. If you just put the tape on the very, very tip, it still goes through, and then all you have to do is just pull it out after you're done. And it just makes it so much easier, and you save so much more time. See? You just pull it out. So anyways, I am then knotting the ends, and then that would be the top portion. So here are the photos that I printed at Walmart. I got these at walmart.com, or I printed them at walmart.com. However, the actual design, the photo, is from Etsy. I have been obsessed with peonies. I think that's what you call them. This beautiful flower in the rose kind of tone. And I just saw these and I fell in love. So I bought them off of Etsy and I printed them. on, like I said, Walmart.com. I chose the size that I wanted, and that's what I'm going to be hanging above my vanity makeup area. So I am going to attach the top of it first using just staples. It's not a heavy photo, so the staples will do just fine. I ended up adding a couple more staples off camera just to make sure it was nice and secure. Now the bottom portion, I actually had to add staples and hot glue, because when I hung it, it kind of flipped forward. I don't know if that makes sense, but I did have to add some glue on the bottom as well. And I repeated the process on all 3 pictures. So this milk jug can thingy majiggy I found at Home. No, not at Home, at Home Goods. And it was $20, and I have had for a while now, and I just had not had the opportunity to put it somewhere. Now, when I first got it, I thought the price was excellent for the size, but I didn't like the orange, which is why I am painting over it using the same country gray that I used earlier to distress the frames. And what's nice about freehanding this edge is that the edge was already free-handed. Well, when they painted it orange, if you can tell, is very, even on the handle, you can tell it was like very free-handed. So I was like, hey, I can do this too. So I just covered it up with some gray paint, and it looked just as if it was purchased that way. I was very happy. I did the bottom rim and I did the handles, and then I also decided to add a few dry brushes around. All right, so on to my next DIY. This is a pot holder, so where you would put like a hot pot on your kitchen counter. I have used this for several months now, probably even over a year now, to put my flat iron when it's hot on my vanity as I'm getting ready, because it was leaving marks on the vanity as it was cooling off, and I thought this was a perfect thing to use to put it. But it was always this like yucky yellowish tone color, so I decided to make some white stripes, and they're kind of like dry brushed, and just to add a little bit of design to it and make it look prettier. So this is something that I have had now, like I said, for a long time, and I'm just going to add these stripes just to add a little bit of design to it. Very easy step. All right, and then this framed mirror, I actually DIY'd, and I can link the video down below. I DIY'd, this was one of those like door mirrors that have like the tiny little plastic frame we had for so many years, and I actually framed it using lumber, and I made it look like, what would you call it, like barnwood kind of style. But I wanted to lighten it up. I just want that side of my vanity makeup area to look very bright, airy, white. And so that's what I did with that. Just added a very rough 1 coat of chalk paint from Rust-Oleum. I pushed forward my vanity, and I wanted to show you how that's real life there. Full of hair, full of dust. So I did clean that little area there, and then I removed the mirror from the wall because I was going to push everything to the side. I hung my beautiful frames. I have all 3 right next to each other, so I placed them on top. I cleaned my vanity, and I'm going to put everything back, and including the mirror, which a little trick that I always use is to put a little bit of toothpaste on each hook in the back. Then you press it on the wall, and then you know exactly where you need to put the screws or the nails, which is an awesome trick. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just replacing the mirror. I pushed everything a little bit more centered on the wall. And that way it just kind of goes with the pictures on top now. I want everything to be symmetrical. So I'm going to replace the mirror back on the wall. And then what did I do next? I think I put the jewelry holder? Let's see. Yep. So I placed it right next to it, to the mirror on the left side, because on the right side I'm going to have the tall mirror as well as the flower arrangement that you see there. So I'm going to fill in the holes with some spackle just to make sure they don't look so dark and so like yucky there. And there was just a couple that were that you were able to see. So I did fill those in so it looks nice and finished. The mirror, like I said, I just brighten it up with a coat of paint, leaving it pretty roughed up. And that is to the right of my vanity. And then, of course, I have to add my favorite flowers that I've been obsessed with. And that jar I thrifted a few months ago. I don't even remember when, but I've had it for a while, and I just thought it was a perfect size. And then, of course, my new, or not new, but updated pad. So I'm just going to hang some of my daily jewelry that I use, and that's just about it. Added the milk can with a greenery plant on top. And there it is, guys. I am so happy with the way this turned out. These DIYs just really brightened it up. I love my little jewelry holder. I love the pictures. Look how stunning they look. They just have a very chic farmhouse look. And the mirror, everything just came together. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I surely enjoyed making these DIYs. And if you are visiting for the first time, I want to say welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do so. And yeah, if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you're staying safe out there, guys.